Well, the United States has removed Turkey from its F-35 program. This comes just days after Turkey received its first delivery of the S-400 missile defense system from Russia. The U.S. had warned Turkey that it will have to choose between the S-400 and the F-35. It cannot have both. The U.S. has said that the country and other F-35 partners are aligned to suspend Turkey from the program and initiate its removal. There are concerns that the S-400 could be used to gather data on the capabilities of the F-35.
As other U.S. officials and I have clearly said, Turkey cannot field a Russian intelligence collection platform in proximity to where the F-35 program makes, repairs, and houses the F-35. Much of the F-35 strength lies in its stealth capabilities. So the ability to detect those capabilities would jeopardize the long-term security of the F-35 program. We seek only to protect the long-term security of the F-35 program.
The White House has said that the U.S. has made several offers of its own Patriot missile defense system to Turkey, but Turkey did not budge. The White House said that Turkey has gone against its commitment to NATO by purchasing a Russian system. Hence, it will no longer be fully part of the alliance's air defense system. Not just that, Turkey may also face economic sanctions under the Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act of 2017.
Turkey's purchase of the S-400 is inconsistent with its commitments to NATO and will have detrimental impact on Turkish interoperability with the alliance. Regardless of Turkey's decision to proceed with the procurement of the Russian system, the F-35 international partnership is strong and resilient.
Meanwhile, the U.S. has said that it continues to value its relationship with Turkey and will continue to honor its commitment to ensure the safety of its NATO allies. The Turkish Foreign Ministry has reacted to this big development. It said that Turkey's removal from the F-35 fighter jet program is not based on a legitimate reason and does not suit ally spirit. The ministry also warned U.S. that this move harmed strategic ties between the NATO allies. Remember, Turkey had agreed to purchase 100 F-35s from the U.S. It also brokered a $2.5 billion S-400 deal with Russia in 2017. The Pentagon had planned to halt the training of Turkish pilots of F-35 as Turkey prepared to receive its first shipment from Russia. Now, the U.S. has always accused Iran of terrorism. Now, Iran has an accusation of its own to make. It is economic terrorism. Iran's foreign minister has said and has accused the U.S. of waging an economic terrorism by targeting innocent civilians at the United Nations. The foreign minister, Zarif, who was speaking at the UN session for sustainable development, told the forum that the U.S. was desperately targeting civilians to achieve its illegitimate political objectives. He also denounced the unilateral sanctions imposed by the U.S. President Donald Trump while attending a UN session on sustainable development, slamming the tight travel restrictions on Iranian diplomats and their families. Iran's foreign minister called these restrictions inhuman.
We in Iran face serious challenges in these efforts, challenges that include natural disasters, land degradation, desertification, and water scarcity. Regional threats and insecurity caused by foreign-sponsored terrorism, extremism, and violence hamper our efforts.
Now, tensions between the U.S. and Iran are at an all-time high. Iran had signed a nuclear deal with 5 permanent members of U.S., China, France, Russia, UK, the U.S. and the European Union in 2015. Iran had agreed to limit its nuclear program in return for easing economic sanctions, but the U.S. pulled out of the deal last year, citing Iran's non-compliance. The U.S. has also imposed sanctions on Tehran, leaving the economy in tatters.